To remove or not to remove the chakras? That is the question. I am Mariella. If you want powerful alchemy and unlimited expansion, then click like and subscribe to my channel. I am doing this video because I've seen so many people wondering if they keep their chakras, they have to remove it. There are many people interested in removing them. So before you do that, and I'm talking only to those who are having doubts about it, please hear me, because I am a balanced channeler, I'm a balanced person, I have a balanced life. So hear my thoughts and then do whatever you have to do. And those who don't know me, then you don't have to trust me, but trust your intuition. So I've done my research on some of the arguments favoring chakra removal, because I wouldn't know why anybody would like to do this. And here are my counter arguments, because I do think it's nonsense. So some people say that chakras separate your energy in layers, because chakra 1, chakra 2, and then that would make difficult for your energy to flow properly, because you sort of are focused on that not flowing of the energy, and feeling that you can't reach higher states of consciousness because of that. Because I think that your energy is not one, and then it's difficult for you to reach oneness. And that is a major overthinking. This is not an argument that comes from your higher perspective. This is total disconnect. This is overthinking. This is focusing on something that you don't have to focus on, because your energy does its perfect work unless you try to stop it by overthinking, this is just too much energy in the head. This is a distortion of what good reasoning is. This is a total dysfunction of, actually, chakras, head chakras. So this is too much energy here that causes you to think that doesn't make sense. And I am the living proof of that, because I have all my chakras, I've never tried to get rid of them. I am just as a human being as you are. I am seriously a normal person, and I am totally connected to my source. So that thinking that my energy would be separate in layers, I don't even give a damn about it. It's like, why would I think that? My body and all my bodies, my energy body, my physical body, my emotional body, all works in perfection, in harmony, because it's bloody designed to do that. It's normal. That's what is expected. That's nature working. You don't have to worry about anything. You are not like a machine that has to have maintenance or whatnot. You are perfect. You are perfect. So no, that's no. That's neurotic thinking. So what really could possibly be wrong with your body? Your body is perfect. And you thinking about that, it puts you in a poverty mindset. Where you're not thankful for all the elements in your body, of everything that you have, that including your energy bodies, which are your chakras. So that is poverty mindset at its best. And you're not doing yourself any favor by thinking that. You're very detached from your source thinking that way. So this is very dense. This argument is very dense, and it's totally different from what they think it is. It is not any kind of enlightened argument. It's very dense. If you want to be light, you have to be light. You have to be in that way of being light. And this is not light at all. This is poverty mentality. It is total 3D, which is not bad, by the way. 3D because we agreed to come to 3D, to this contrast, but we don't have to be on the negative side of 3D or the denser side of 3D. It's okay to try it sometimes to see the contrast, but we just don't have to be that dense. So your body is perfectly created to serve you, and all its functions, they work well. They don't have to have your commands, they don't have to have you control it. Your body is a perfect thing. It works on its own. It doesn't need anything from you except caring for it and loving it, but not thinking from arguments based on fear. It is as if you were thinking about your organs. Maybe I have to remove my heart or remove my stomach. Can you live without them? And why would you do that? Why would you think about that? You never think about those things. It's the same with your chakras. They are invisible to you, but they are real. And they work with you just like your stomach does, just as your heart does, and they feed those organs, and they feed all your bodies, and they feed everything in you. So there's no basis for any kind of removal. There is no justified basis at this point. And I will keep talking about other things I've heard. When you say that your chakras interfere with your amazing connection to your source, that is not true. Nothing can interfere with that unless you want it. And you want it by focusing on why I'm disconnected, why I have this chakra that is bothering me, that I'm sure I have something there and I have to get rid of it. It's not how it works. Don't blame your chakra, actually, because your chakras, and I know this because I read energy, feed your energy, but also the condition in which your chakras are is determined by your thinking, your habits, your habitual thinking. So you determine the condition of those chakras. So your chakras are not the cause of anything, they are the consequence. So before you think about this, think about why you're feeling that way, and nothing is interfering, I promise, because you're a creator. You came here to create, and you're going to create based on your thoughts and emotions. If you're thinking that something is interfering, then something is going to interfere. You are opening the door to that, and I am sure that that's how it happens. I've done that so many times with so many readings I've done. It's your thoughts are the ones that determine how your energy is going to present itself in the chakras. So you can connect with your source, with higher dimensions, anytime you want. Anytime you set the intention, anytime you feel good, then you connect. That's for sure, that's how it works. And if your mind is too busy, then it's going to be more difficult to connect, because you connect with your intentions, with your mind, you receive with your mind. But instead of blaming your energy bodies, focus on trying to feel better. Focus on, I am feeling better. My energy feels better. I am feeling lighter. Try to do anything to feel lighter. And try to do meditation. That will help you with the overthinking. Do sports, do anything. But focus on that. Use your focus to work on feeling lighter. That's what is going to help you. So if you don't have mind clarity, or you feel miserable, then that's your decision, because you're the one who is focusing on that. Instead of focusing on that, decide to feel better. So you can either feel good or feel bad, and it's the same choice, different paths, and it's as easy. So it is just a matter of consciousness. You decide one thing or another. But your chakras, learn this, are not responsible for that. Those are not responsible for the way you feel. It's all the way around. I've heard too that chakras are implants. this is not impossible for some people, given that everything is possible. Everything that you want is possible. But if you are in alignment with that, if that's your resonance, then yes, you are going to welcome implants in your life by focusing on it, by feeling insecure, by feeling like a victim. It only would come to you, an implant, if you are not feeling well about yourself. Think about this, because this is also your decision to feel better or to feel worse. You are a powerful creator, and there's nobody who can feel for you. You feel for yourself. You think for yourself. So you're a sovereign being. Then feel better. It's as simple as that. Feel better, feel lighter, feel more powerful, feel in control of yourself, of your body. So you're sovereign. Nobody can do anything to you unless you are in that receptive mode for the victim mentality. Also, it's funny because people who say that they have removed their chakras, they have chakras, I can read them, and anybody who can read energy can read their chakras. It's only when you die physically, your chakras are going to be gone. They say they are like those superficial implants or whatever that they think they are. I mean, that's total victim mentality, that's totally poverty mentality, and if you are aligned with that, you're going to get that. But you don't have to think about that. You can think that everything is perfect with you and your body and all your chakras, and don't even think about them, because I don't think about them. I just know that they are working well for me, and that's what happens. That's why I am balanced. So about those programming implants, nobody can do anything to you. You are a sovereign being. You have free will. So start feeling free and knowing that you're free to do anything you want, and nobody is going to interfere with you. And this is actually very dense thinking as well. It's a victim mentality. It's being of a channeler, and also you, if you are in that kind of mentality, is 3D completely. I know they say they are like super light and whatever, but this is very dense. This is 3D. Victim mentality is 3D, and they are a match to it. So 3D is what is 3D is duality, is the evil, the good, and that is not light. That is dense. Having chakras doesn't limit you at all. If not, is what is helping you with your energy. So those are your energy bodies, and they are perfect and they are beautiful. So I am happy all the time, most of the time, and even very happy, very excited all the time about everything. Yes, there are a couple of times where I disconnect. Like in a day I feel like maybe some dense emotions, but this is normal. I am a human being, and so are you. So I'm not like, oh, why I get to feel this. No, just move on. Don't be so fixated on what is wrong. Just fixate on what makes you feel good. That is what is going to make you feel even better. It's totally a matter of focusing and a matter of consciousness, because I've been through it, through feeling bad, through being disconnected. And I know that it's very easy now to focus on what you want, to focus on your happiness, and then you will feel free. Those who say that having chakras anchor you too much to a 3D world, it's just ignorant thinking, because you can live totally on a 5D consciousness, living in a 3D world, and I know it for myself because I connect with high dimensional beings all the time. I am a channeler, and it doesn't matter. Your chakras are there because they have to be there. That's it. And it makes you be in a consciousness of ungratefulness. You only are going to meet the more things to be ungrateful for. more poverty mindset, more misery, more... So move away from it. That's my advice. They say to that they see a lot of positivity emanating from your body, a lot of beautiful energy when they remove the chakras. But this is normal because they are not removing the chakras. Nobody is removing the chakras. Their inner being, what they do when they channel energy, they just inject a flow of positive energy to you, and that's what they're seeing. Their minds can trick them to see whatever they're seeing because they have like very busy minds. They have minds that are overthinking, and they're full of imagination, and sometimes they live in a fantasy world. This is not real, but you can make it real if you want, of course. Be aware of those people who are selling their removal services, because if they are telling you from a fear-based perspective that something is going to happen to you, or you're going to be really dense, or you're going to be more miserable for having chakras, then this is a very toxic situation. I would say stay away from that. Use your intuition, because your intuition is powerful too. Choose services that are based on love, not fear-based mentality. That kind of sucks. That is very dense. So that's, in my opinion, total disconnect, total detachment from your source to think that way, to think that your chakras have to be removed. This is free information for you. Take whatever you feel like taking, and leave the rest. If this helped you, then like the video and subscribe. Bye!